Hi, welcome back to the Brazilian Music Lab. Today we will work on the song Wave by Antonio Carlos Jobim. The tune was released in '67 on an album also called Wave, and since that became a big hit all over the world. If you go to any Brazilian nightclub, you'll listen to people playing, just voice and guitar, bands, instrumental, vocal versions. Song is a big hit. I would recommend 3 recordings of Wave. The first one, released in '67, I already mentioned it. The album Wave is it's only instrumental. And the second suggestion would be by João Gilberto. This is a vocal version on an album called Amoroso. Wonderful, released like 10 years after the first recording. And this is Inédito, also by Jobim, released in '87, kind of 10 years apart each one. And I strongly recommend listening to the 3 versions. This is also a vocal / instrumental version. I think it's going to be very useful for you. Let me introduce to you my friend Joe. He lives inside my computer. He's trying to learn Brazilian music, and I'm teaching him step by step. Now we're gonna work on the intro of Wave, the one that the guitar plays like this. Okay, let's see how Joe is playing this. Joe is a guitar player, and here's the music I wrote for him for the intro. Joe, please play the intro for me. Not bad at all. You're doing a good job. You see, the red line has the bass. Pom, 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 like the surdo would do. And with the upper part, you have like the tambourine line. Tak, 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 tak. And Joe is doing a good job. The A section. Let's move on. We already worked on the D minor part of the intro. Now, let's work on the A section. We are now in D major. Let me tell you something. Joe is a good reader. He can read chord symbols, and he can also read a fully written staff like I did. I did this way because I want him to play exactly the same way I was playing on the guitar. So let's see how is he doing. Okay, I think the chords are sounding too much. Pa, 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 ba, pa, 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 pa. This is the pattern that we will work on. But Let's see if we can make some of these 8 notes like with a dot, like a staccato, and then we would have like tac, tac, ta, da, tac, 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 ta, and just let this one sound longer. Now we have the staccato figure on top of each 8 note. Joe, why don't you try and see if it's sounding better, sounding closer to what I just played? Let's try. Okay, the anticipations. I think it's closer to what I just played on a guitar. So there are some details that can make a big difference, and this is one of them. Hey Joe, let's try the bridge, the B section. And please use the standard harmony, the sequence of 2-5, 2-5-1 of F with a variation of major 7, 6, and the 2-5-1 of E flat, F minor, B flat, E flat, and then the dominant to go back to the A section. Let's try. Play it for me. Yes, John, you did a good job. Joe did a good job playing the harmony of the bridge. He used a sequence of 2-5-1s: G minor, C7, F major, F minor, B flat 7, E flat major. Now let me show you the variation. Instead of G minor, C sus. Instead of C7, C7 with the bass in B flat. Instead of F major, we use A minor 7, and we do the same thing on the other key. Instead of F minor, we use B flat sus. Instead of B flat 7, we use B flat with the bass in A flat. And then instead of E flat major, we use G minor. Check how it sounds. Cool, cool. Let me address a tip for the pianists. Now I'm gonna play only the bridge, but I will use both harmonic perspectives. I will use the standard progression type of 2-5-1 in F major, and for the second progression I will use the variation. Check how you can use both and mix them out. I would like to share with you the step-by-step production that I started with Joe on guitar, and I also invited Kevin, another guy that lives inside my computer, and he's a drummer, So I taught him the basic pattern for bossa nova, and then I recorded on my keyboard the bass line. Check this out. Now that I have Kevin playing the drum set with myself on the bass played on keyboard, let's add the piano. And pay attention on the left hand, I'm trying to play the offbeats. I'm doing all the syncopation on the left hand while comping and trying to play the melody just straight with a little variation. Before we close this session playing the entire song, let me show you the music that you'll be able to download from Brazilian Music Lab. Okay, here you have the intro with the pattern used by Joe on guitar, but you can play on piano or any instrument. And here we have the music, and first and second ending and the first part, and here we have the beginning of the bridge. Check how you have two different harmonizations. You see here, okay, the one on parenthesis is the alternate type of harmony, the variation that I just showed you. Here the second part, and then we go, and then we will blow a little bit on this D minor G7, and then a short break, and then I do pa-da-da-da, just to make a funny ending. I hope you like it. To close this episode, I'm gonna play the entire song Wave with my friends Joe on guitar, Kevin on drums, and myself on the bass. I hope you enjoyed and had a good chance to find some details on grooves, on articulations, and different types of harmony, and how to approach this wonderful tune called Wave.